Roy Goodman directing the European Baroque Orchestra, a little suite from Rameau's Dardanus. As I said, it's set in the Palace of Love. Very nice place to be. Well, we're heading to, I suspect, where love blossomed very nicely in the 1930s, given this old 1920s broadcasting has the adornment it once had. We have a real dance orchestra, resident at the Savoy Hotel, built by Richard Doyley Cart, of course, of Gilbert and Sullivan fame. They've appeared in Downton, in Mr. Selfridge, and at last, thank goodness, on InTune. They are Alex Mendham and his orchestra. I'm going to say good evening, gentlemen and ladies.
Good evening.
They said just very, very subdued, Alex. But I suppose you've got to be good, well behaved, if a little racy in the 1930s.
Well, yeah, especially at
You're
the Savoy.
all looking fabulous, I have to say.
Thank you.
Our two singers who we will meet in a moment are the Dunlop sisters. Don't they look gorgeous?
Mm-hmm. Yes. But, well, I mean, that's not why I chose them to sing with the band, but yeah.
Well, they'll sing in a moment. And all the guys are dressed in dinner jackets, all properly got up. Your white tie and tails, which is what a band leader and a conductor would have been.
Mm-hmm. Even on radio, yes.
Yes, very important. Everybody, even announcers on the radio here, used to wear dinner jackets after 6 o'clock. So thank you for putting them on a trifle early. Mm-hmm. Tell me about the music and why you're so passionate about it.
I'm passionate about this music because I think it, even listening to it today, I think it talks of a simpler time, something more glamorous and exciting. And when I hear the music, I think it's timeless. And I wanted to recreate it as best as I could when I first heard it. And that was the impetus to putting this band together, yeah.
Yeah. What did you start off as, a sax player?
I played saxophone at 11. I begged my parents to get me one and to get me lessons. And before long, I was asking the question, what inspiration is out there? What can I listen to? What can I play? And I went to a music shop. It was a thing called Borders, where you could listen to CDs before you bought them. And I discovered the music of Bix Beiderbecke. And that was a eureka moment for me. And I wanted to recreate the music as best as I could. I
mean, it is incredibly glamorous, this music, and it does transport us to another era. I mean, there were lots of problems then as well. But do you find a lot of people have got this sort of nostalgia? How have the punters been reacting?
Well, yeah, I think they have. Very much so. I think they are enthusiastic about this music, and I think I've been surprised when I first started listening to this music. I thought, well, I was the only one maybe listening or interested in this style. But since the orchestra's been growing and evolving, we've picked up a young audience. But we've also, I think we've captured the public's imagination, and we've done well in concerts. People have wanting to come and experience this stuff live.
Well, resident at the Savoy Hotel, as they say, very smart place, but you're off to Nottingham, as we know. You're going to be a tea dance and an evening performance, so if you're Nottingham or in the area, get those limbs moving very gently. Miss Derham did say she was going to grace us with her presence. I do hope she comes in. So, gentlemen, when you're playing, if you suddenly see that star of Strictly Come Dancing shimmy across the parquet, don't worry about it. They had all sorts of odd arrangements, I must say, and I actually sometimes just watching even something like that, I thought, why did you give us the sound of the time?
I beg your pardon, sorry?
Yeah, well, the sound of the time is Strictly Come Dancing. Trendy arrangements, not the real thing.
That's just a mainstream approach, I guess. But for us, I think the accuracy, and the originality is what strikes us.
Absolutely. What are we going to have first?
An obscure number from 1929 from Chicago called Sitting Around.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. Your carnation is in place. You've got your baton?
I have, yes.
All ready to go.
Thank you.
boys sitting around early and late, sitting around, why do I wait? Sitting alone, gee, how the time drags by. Watching the clock, counting the walls, nobody phones, nobody calls, nobody cares, somebody tell me why. It seems that there is a peach somewhere for each Tom, Dick and Harry. I wanna know why am I so unnecessary, solitary, asking myself where there can be somebody else lonesome like me, sitting alone, waiting around for love.
Hey, thank you very much indeed, Alex Mendham and his orchestra. Alex conducting, singing, dancing around and keeping everybody smiling and delightful. Well, the guys are with us for another little while, but we also have the Dunlop sisters who'll be singing for us shortly. And lo, they approach. You can hear the gentle rustle of silk as Hannah and Serena sit down. Now, these, I said, are these peach silk gowns? But they do have an extraordinary provenance. Is that right?
Yes, they were patterns that Ginger Roger swore, and they were taken apart and recreated, and they're matching and pink and I love them. Delicate.
Delicate. I mean, very delicate, actually, aren't they?
Very, incredibly.
So are you allowed to move much in them or not?
No.
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
Walking. Walking on and off.
Have you two always sung together as sisters?
Yes.
Yeah, growing up we have sung in concerts like around where we live. So we've on festivals together as well.
Yeah, our mum's a singer, so she taught us singing. So we grew up singing with her and with our little brother, and together, and did our time doing lots of
look out, here come the Osmonds.
Oh, God.
So what did you sing? Do you still sing with your little brother, or has he given up?
Well, he's a bit less little now.
Yeah.
He's 16 and isn't so into
Bit cool
singing
for
with
it
us,
now.
but,
Yeah, a bit too cool. He'll get over that,
Yeah.
actually. He'll suddenly realise this is
Yeah.
very, very, very cool indeed. Where did you find these two delightful singers?
I found Hannah and Serena at it was unusual really. I found them at a local open mic night, and I didn't really expect to find anything out of the ordinary. I thought it would be just pop and rock groups, but here were two fantastic singers, sisters, doing things. They were covering the Papini sisters and stuff like this. But I thought maybe they'd be quite good in the 20s band. So I approached them later, and they're here now.
Yeah, well, so, is this the sort of repertoire you were doing at all before?
Well, the 20s wasn't. It was
Yeah.
more sort of 30s and 40s that we'd knew about, really.
Yeah.
although we were doing Boswell Sisters
Yeah,
numbers,
that's earlier, isn't it?
which is 1920s.
I mean, it's just interesting your age group now being interested in all this. I mean, do you
Yeah.
find there many more of your generation are
I
attracted
think-
More
to
than
it?
you think.
I think
Yeah.
we were into it because our grandfather was into big band music, so we grew up and just loved it and loved that whole era. But I think lots of people our age are really into it, especially with more recent films like The Great Gatsby being
Sort of creates a
redone.
buzz about it.
Yeah, and
yeah.
it's still kind of going on. People
Yeah,
have
I wonder why
more
the band
parties.
looking so cool, but then you've been on Mr. Selfridge, you've been at Downton as well, haven't you?
Well, various members have, yeah, and we've done an appearance in the Avengers, a superhero film as a World War II group.
Yeah, well, that's just wait. Coming to InTune's a natural progression. It's absolutely fine. I'm sorry your corsages didn't arrive, Hannah and Serena. I apologise.
We'll forgive
Fresh violets were ordered, along with the champagne cocktails.
Oh, fantastic.
They seem to have gone awry
We'll
somewhere
wait
on
around
it.
for them.
I will be speaking to the staff.
We'll wait, don't worry.
Then we'll wait. The under butler supposed to have brought them here about 10 minutes ago. Possibly lost his white gloves en route. What are you going to perform for us next?
A song to feature Hannah and Serena called "He's the Last Word."
Okay, thank you very much indeed. Lyrics by Gus Kahn, I think music by Walter Donaldson.
moonlight walk, he's the last word. He can't dance, but for real romance, he's the last word. I know he's meek and quiet when there's a crowd about, but he's a red hot riot. No, 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 the whole day. He starts slow, but when he starts to go, he's the last word. He can't recite, but for holding tight, he's the last word. When we're out in the open air, the girls can't see how I like to care, but they should get him an easy chair. He's the last word.
Whoa, thank you very much indeed. Oh, look, we've got a late arrival at the ball, but anyway, he's the last word. Here's another person who's the last word. I just thought we'd just get her to come and check you out. Miss Katie Derham, you're too late to dance. Meet Alex Mendham and his orchestra and the Dunlop sisters. What do you think?
I thought they were absolutely
fantastic.
Anybody can hear me say that. It was absolutely wonderful. And if anything was going to inspire me to get my dancing shoes on again, that would be it.
I know, we haven't got a huge room in the park here. What do you think? You give her a job, Alex?
You really can't say anything else, can you?
Well, listen, you stick around. We've got another number coming later, haven't we? We've got a little while. And by the way, if you're in Nottingham on the 12th of July, you can dance your little socks off at 2:30 in the afternoon, I think in the Albert Hall. And then in the evening, you've got a gig at the Theatre Royal, haven't you? That's right. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. Don't they look fantastic as well?
Beautiful. Amazing. Really.
You see, all those tricky costumes people had in Strictly Come Dancing, and you do the real thing that looks fabulous.
Yeah, they don't show their knickers all the time.
No,
yeah.
I hope not. It's coming up to 10 minutes to 5. You are listening to InTune here on BBC Radio 3, and now before our perfectly coiffed and dressed band depart, it's a final salvo from Alex Mendham and his orchestra. We'd love to keep you for the whole programme. We'd love you to come back every day dressed like this.
We'd love to be here as well.
I love your carnation as well, an everlasting white carnation.
Yeah, sorry, it's not a real one.
Oh, don't blow. Don't blow your
Trade
cover.
secret.
It looks wonderful. And more importantly, the band sounds wonderful. What are you going to play to finish?
We're going to finish up with a famous number. It's made its way into the American Songbook called Stardust by Hoagy Carmichael.
Thank you very much. Oh, you put a little spring in all our steps. Thank you very much indeed, Alex Mendham and his orchestra, for sprinkling a little of your stardust upon us. That was Huggy Carmichael's version of it all. And I hope we'll see you again. Yes, you don't need to change your shout or do anything. It's absolutely perfect as it is. Tea dance on the 12th of July at Nottingham's Albert Hall. I tell you couldn't resist that, 2:30. And the evening show concert in the Theatre Royal. I hope the Dunlop sisters are going to be there to add their lustre to the occasion. They are nodding nicely in their not Mr. Astaire's gowns. The other one. Thank you for making music.